Today is Friday and we are having OPEX, so it's going to be an interesting session, especially after yesterday's trading and overnight trading. Looking at the bigger picture, we are balancing now, and yesterday we held the lows from previous week, so this is going to be crucial if we are to test those levels once again. I think that if this low breaks, we might see some bigger move to the downside, especially since we launched from this area and haven't really traded back through this at least 3850 area, if not 3800. So we might be rolling over to test those levels again, but for now those lows are held again quite nicely. Here we can see that below 3890, which is around 3900 SPX, we see that we couldn't establish value lower and prices were rejected time by time again. Yesterday it was the base of this late rally, which was similar to 2 days ago, and overnight started with a drift lower but later reversed, and now we are going to open around yesterday's highs, maybe around maybe with a small gap to the upside or not. We'll see. So oh, sorry. So now if we are going to open around this area, I like to see either an early attempt higher that fails, that creates an excess, and I could later short first to get into yesterday's range, then maybe lower to volume point of control, or even roll over to time point of control, and this would be a short scenario from the open. If we start with an early pullback that rejects from yesterday's range, and I'm not sure how deep of a pullback can we get, I'd like to see us trading not that much lower, and we might then retest the highs, get a solid rejection from those areas, and then break through overnight highs and challenge T+2 high, and then drift higher. This is going to be key area above, and also for 2 days now we have huge volume resting here. One of the two that we had yesterday, the second one drifted lower to 3920, later to 15, and it traded around here, basically capping the upside move. And similarly, we've seen some bigger volume at the lows at 3880, but it wasn't that significant, but yet it held prices. So today odds are that the value will be higher, or at least overlapping to higher, because we are trading around this area. If we find acceptance back within yesterday's range, it is more probable that we will trade through yesterday's range and build value overlapping, but as of now I will be monitoring this area which is M periods low and early high from yesterday. It is also overnight point of control. So if we reject those prices, then of course we will have higher value and potentially we can challenge all-time highs, but I think that today's OPEX might pin us to some of the more significant strikes. Not sure if it's 3950 would give us all-time highs, but 3900 or maybe 3925. Not sure about the volatility today. I think that we might see something similar to last 2 days. There's one thing I'd like to point out, that entire week we are one time framing lower, value is migrating lower. Yesterday was overlapping to lower, but point of control was significantly lower than the previous days, so the trend short term is to the downside, and if we are having some naked call writers, they might be getting squeezed if we start breaking higher. So once again the potential is there, because those call writers might feel secure since we are making lower highs. This is the change that is taking place from last day's behavior, and we'll see how things develop.